What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and we got a breakdown of Jalen Carter's contract, and it ain't a lot of cap hits all the way up to like 2028. You won't get like a huge cap hit until like 2029. So we're gonna go into the numbers. I'm not big into the numbers, but I seen it on Twitter, so I figured I'd talk to y'all. Andy DeBono was somebody who seen the Chris Olave contract. A lot of people don't. If you don't know who Chris Olave is, he's a wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. Pretty good wide receiver. You know, he's not a top 15 wide receiver in my opinion. He's not a top 15 wide receiver, but he's a pretty good wide receiver. And Anthony Bono was like, I've noticed Smitty seeing this contract and he's smiling. One thing that we're starting to learn about this team, from the quarterback to, I won't speak for Saquon, for the quarterback, for the wide receivers, for the corners, and these are the people that I know for sure are not interested in it. We're gonna talk about them not really caring about these contracts. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it. While we on Smitty, Smitty on 7-on-7s has been reported as unguardable. He has made a whole bunch of plays against Quinyon Mitchell in 7-on-7s. And I don't know what it's about. Maybe there's no pass rush, so he's got all day to work. And if he got all day to work, when it comes to Quinyon Mitchell, and the Quinyon Mitchell was playing really good defense. It's just when he has no pass rush, he's doing a great job of getting open on Quinyon Mitchell. Also, we had an injury. Cameron Williams was injured today, and we'll talk about that and get into that. But for now, let's get into it. Yeah, I done fell so many times, but I got back up. I've been drugged through the mud like it ain't been enough. I'm still going, 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 still going. And I done felt so much pain that I wanna give up, but I can't stop now, cause I've been through too much. I'm still going, 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 still going. All right, man. So Smitty in 7-on-7s is unguardable. Quinyon Mitchell has had his shot at him, and Smitty's still been him and Jalen Hurts' chemistry in 7-on-7s I'm seeing that it's really, really good. It's really good. Really good. So if pass rush isn't a factor, Smitty's gonna eat a lot. If the scheme break down, something like that, and ain't no pass rush, it seems like he can go to Smitty, which bodes well for the season. All right, like I said, Anthony DeBono saw the Chris Olave thing. Let's dive into it. Chris Olave is getting $33 million. I think JSN is getting 41. I want to say 41. Smitty right now is getting $25 million. This is a year getting paid $25 million a year. So he looked at the Chris Olave thing, and I think everybody can agree Devontae Smith is better than Chris Olave. It's a large gap of how better Devontae Smith is than Chris Olave. Large gap. So if you are that kind of receiver, a normal receiver, maybe not on this team, and you see the contract that Chris Olave gets, yeah, you probably light up about it. But this ain't that kind of team. This ain't that kind of team, because the only thing that's on their minds is winning football games. When you talk to Smitty about contracts and stuff like that, he don't care. He don't care. He need enough money to support his family. It won't take a lot. He don't care. You talked about Quinyon Mitchell did He was on the interview and they talked about how Howie Roseman was like, "Hey, if y'all still got Quinyon Mitchell jerseys and Cooper DeJean jerseys, then you gonna keep them because we trying to keep them." This is what Quinyon Mitchell said about that. Him and Cooper DeJean had the same question, and this is what they said.
Going on yesterday when Jalen Carter got that contract, Howie Roseman made a joke. I apologize if you've been asked this already about Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. If fans have your guys' jerseys in the closet, he thinks it's okay. Kind of hinting at an extension, the possibility of that. To be in that position, to have Howie back you guys on that, what does that mean?
That don't mean nothing. We appreciate that, but each and every day we got to come out here and work. We got to come out here and do our job to the best of our ability. We appreciate that, but we don't really feed into that. We got to come out here.
For the fans that have Cooper DeJean jerseys and Quinyon Mitchell jerseys in their closet to keep them, that he thinks they'll be okay, kind of hinting at an extension for you guys, a big contract. What does that mean to have the teams back like that?
Yeah, it's cool, but I just want to win football games. That's what I'm focused on doing, right now. And when that comes, it'll come. That was nice of him to say, but I'm just focused on this season. Obviously, trying to put a good season together, help our team win a lot of football games. Bring joy to this city that pours a lot into this team.
You guys, the boys don't care. They want to win. The way this team is set up is they just want to win. They don't care nothing about all this contract stuff. These boys making more than they ever did. He done already retired his family, his mama. That's all he cared about. He want to play football now. That's it. Cooper DeJean said, "Oh yeah, that's nice, but I'm trying to win football games." We're starting to get a lot of guys saying that same stuff, man. You don't need. I'm not gonna say they don't need, but they cool what they make. Well, not what they make it, but it's not a big press to get some crazy deal done. And that's from the quarterback to the receiver to the corners, the defensive. The linemen. Them boys talking about winning football. They talking about winning championships. They ain't trying to get nothing like that. They barely worry about it. And I think the fans and the writers are more worried about these guys looking at other people's contracts than they are. That's what I love about this team. All right, Jalen Carter. Howie Roseman constructed Jalen Carter's deal, his extension, that will go on through 2031. Yeah, where we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 2031. And it go a little something like this. This year, Jalen Carter will get $9.1 million. Next year, Jalen Carter get $9.5 million. The year after that, Jalen Carter's getting $15.5 million. In 2029, he's getting $22.2 million. In 2030, he'll get $29.4 million. And then in 2031, he'll get $26.2 million. He broke that up to where that barely show on our cap rate. For a 4-year deal, he broke that money up to where it'll barely show on our cap. So we can still sign people. And Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean is up next. We have a really good year out of Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. They're going to be talking about extensions. And I don't see it lasting long because, like I said, these dudes just want to play football. So, look, we got a whole bunch of teams. We got a whole bunch of players who just want to play ball. And this could free up Moro or Jomo. This could free up him to get paid because I don't see the corners going out there trying to get big time money. They're gonna get enough money to support their life or whatever. But I don't see them trying to go get $40 million each. $40 million a year each. I don't see them trying to do that. Now they might try to touch 30, but them getting 40 something, they don't care about all that, man. They trying to win. And as long as they got a shot to win in Philadelphia, they gonna stay. That's all I got, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so y'all stop missing these videos. And we out. Let's go Birds.